So we talked about what subjects have done in our interviews. What if you can determine they're going to be deceptive about what they're going to do? Stay tuned for tip 74. Welcome back. Stan Walters, your host for 101 Tips, your interviewing and interrogation. Interviewing tip number 74. So far this whole series, we've talked about your subject and what they have done, or your witness and what they have observed, or the victim and what happened to them. What if we could use the same tactics, same techniques of identifying deception to determine what a subject may be planning to do or what they're going to do next? In other words, we're going to decipher the integrity of intent. So let's compare the two for just a moment. One of the ways we spot deception in individuals, and predominantly remember it's the bulk of it's going to be the most values in verbal behavior. Verbal behavior is the construct. Verbal behavior is where I'm trying to manipulate you intellectually, emotionally, into buying into my story or seeing me differently. So it has to be the intellectual sales pitch, if you will. Body language is ancillary to it. Okay, it doesn't work as well in spotting deception, with the cues exception to Dr. Emmons' work in microexpressions and emotional disconnects that we see from the voice and from the body. But in the interviewing a subject, we know that there's a problem when they have gaps in temporal and or spatial information. Some time back, I told you about a research study that found that when subjects do plan to deceive, that's their two primary targets: people, places, and things. People, places, and things. People that they're going to be with, places where they're going to be, or what they have done, or time. Okay, and so people, places, and time is what they're looking a gap for, right? Spatial and temporal information. There's research now particularly in, for example, roadside interviews where you would be very good at the application of this. Think of this in immigration cases or people coming in or out of the country, folks in Customs Border Patrol, traffic stops. Okay, pretty much when you say somebody's trafficking stolen weapons or equipment or people, human trafficking, etc. Where are they heading to go? And in thinking of that, I can remember many times going through international airports. My training goes international. I've been all around the world during training. And some of the folks either going into a country or coming out of a country, the immigration folks will ask me, what are you going to be doing? Where are you going? And I never thought about it. Okay, well, I'm going to go here. I'm going to be speaking to the Alberta Services Group. Pardon me. I'm going to be speaking to Singapore Military Forces or Singapore Police Force, whatever. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to be staying there. I'll be getting around using this. I use the subway system. I got a rental car. I'm going to meet a guest. I'll be there such and so days to be teaching this. What they're looking at is there a plan ahead of time? Well, now that's been tested, in particularly with anti-terrorist operations and stopping subjects, interdicting them along the way for coming across the border or coming into a secured area. Where are you going? What are you planning to do? And they found that the exact same process happens of missing spatial and temporal information. Now, let me give you an example. Think of a traffic stop, okay? Where are you headed? To town? Yeah. Who are you going to see? My buddy. What's his name? Tom. What's Tom's last name? I don't know his last name. I just know him as Tom. Some people call him Skeeter. Okay, where'd you live? It's over in town, south side. Which street? I don't know. I just know how to get there. See this missing information? That's what they're looking for. Truthful people give everything they possibly can to create a scenario to get you to understand step by step details of being truthful. Deceptive subjects edit to keep you from finding out what their intent is going to be. So think of the applications where you intersect someone en route or coming or going from someplace, coming in, out of the country, traffic stop, secured area. What are they doing in a secured area they shouldn't belong in? What are you going to plan to do with the tools that you have? What are you going to do with the computer printouts that you have? Where are you going to take them? What are you going to do with them when you get them? Ask those questions and listen again for the details, just like you would if you're working right-a-bang after the incident. Start thinking ahead. Is their story not adding up? They don't know where they're going. They don't have a time frame when they're going to be there, how long they're going to be, what activities are going to go, where they're going to stay, etc. Even on vacation, when you walk out of the house, I know I'm going to go to the grocery store, Most of the stuff I know what I'm going to get. I usually buy some more, don't we all, right, when you see it. Or I know I'm going to the airport. I have a plan to go somewhere, unless you're hacked off and just going somewhere, just to be riding. But you'll find that there's that missing spatial and temporal information. People, places, time. And a person has no schedule, no intent, and can't tell you what they're going to do out the other end. So that's when you delay the person and extend your interview a little bit further and see what you can uncover. So think about in those situations intersecting of looking for the intent. What's a person's plan? And they have a cover plan that also will not add up. That tells you that there's something in the background. They're not being honest about their intentions. Good to be with you again. Be sure to hit the like button below. Please share if you would. I really appreciate that. I can use that I'm going to get more views in, get more likes in, if you will. Hit that button down there. Give me some comments about how you think now. You've seen how the intention of deception has been going on, where you've seen it used, where you can apply it. Okay. Again, if you want to schedule courses, I modify courses, but you pick your particular industry, your particular discipline, whatever your agency or your assignment is, set the course up for you. So let's talk. Give me a call and see if we can schedule that for you. In the meantime, be safe. I'll see you again when we come back with tip number 75.